everyone. I'm Ms. Viveshna Sharma, associated with Himani Boarding School. I hope you all have been watching my videos on the topic photosynthesis. In the last video, we discussed what is photosynthesis, the chemical formula for photosynthesis, and the structure of a chloroplast. Today, we will be discussing about how does photosynthesis occur. Now, photosynthesis occurs in two steps. We call it the light-dependent phase and the light-independent phase. The light-dependent phase and the light-independent phase. Dependent, that means this phase light is necessary, and here independent, that means in this phase light is not necessary. So the light dependent phase, as I have already discussed, in the chloroplast what is present? Chlorophyll. You find it in the thylakoids. So this phase occurs or takes place in the thylakoids. Now the chlorophyll and the thylakoids, they absorb light energy, which is called photons. So the first step is chlorophyll absorbs light energy or photons. Okay? Now this light energy helps in splitting water. Now if you remember the formula for photosynthesis, carbon dioxide plus water gives out glucose and oxygen as the byproduct. Okay, so this light energy that is absorbed by the chlorophyll helps in splitting water or helps in breaking water. This process is called photolysis. Photo meaning light, lysis means to break or split. So, number one, chlorophyll absorbs light energy or photons. This light energy helps in breaking or splitting water. This is known as photolysis. Water splits to form hydrogen and oxygen. Here it is in the nascent form, so two atoms of this oxygen will give you a molecule of oxygen here. So this is how this oxygen is produced. Now here we have hydrogen. Now, so this much happens in the light dependent phase. So chlorophyll absorbs a light energy of photons, which helps in splitting of water. During splitting of water, hydrogen and oxygen is formed. Two atoms of oxygen combine to give you a molecule of oxygen. Now the light-independent phase. This occurs in the stroma of the chloroplast, since light is not required. Now here, this carbon dioxide and this hydrogen that we have got here will combine. It is quite a complicated process which we don't have to do right now to give you glucose. Okay, so once more, photosynthesis occurs in two steps, light-dependent phase and the light-independent phase. Light-dependent phase occurs in the thylakoids of the chloroplast. It contains chlorophyll. The chlorophyll absorbs light energy of photons and helps in photolysis. That means splitting of water in the presence of light. We get hydrogen and oxygen. Two atoms of oxygen will combine to give a molecule of oxygen. Now, the light-independent phase occurs in the stroma. The hydrogen that we got here and the carbon dioxide will combine to give you glucose. So, finally, what do we get? Glucose and oxygen. Now this glucose that is produced during photosynthesis is transported to the different parts of the plant by the phloem. Now, even when your mother cooks at home, sometimes there is excess food. So what does she do? She'll keep it in the fridge so that we can eat it later. Similarly, since glucose is produced, continuously being produced, the excess glucose is stored in some parts of the plant in the form of starch. So, excess glucose is stored in the plant in the form of starch. And whenever glucose is required, the starch is converted back to glucose and utilized by the plant. Okay, where do we get carbon dioxide from? We've already discussed about it. From the atmosphere. How does it enter the plant? Through the stomata. Where do we get water from? From the soil. Okay, and then what is also necessary here? Sunlight, of course. We get it from the sun. And chlorophyll, which is present in the thylakoids of the chloroplast. So this is how photosynthesis occurs in plants. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Hope you understood it. Keep watching my videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.